honor and respect to the Heavenly Father Yahweh and to His Holy Son Yahweh Shai, who died for the 12 tribes of Israel. Matthew chapter 15 verse 24 and Matthew chapter 10 verse 5 and 6. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, to the 4 major prophets, to the 12 minor prophets, and to the hopeful elect, the 144,000 brothers, the Akim, the saints who are preaching the word of God on the 4 corners of this world, risking their lives day in and day out. And peace and blessings, shalom, to all brothers and sisters and children who are watching these videos. We're on another lesson. And today is May 21st, 2024. Tuesday, May 21st, 2024. These days are moving quick and everything is falling. Time is running out right here in America and on the 4 corners of this world. Things are moving. So we're going to get into the news and then going to tie it with the Holy Scriptures. Okay? So the last several days, war is breaking out. It's a hot war in Ukraine. It's a hot war in the Middle East. And war is brewing in the China Sea with China and Taiwan. Okay? Those are the 3 major wars that are on the face of the earth. And then you have civil wars, you have smaller wars on the 4 corners of this globe, of this earth. And it's just going to escalate. Okay? The United States, Nato, and Israel, which was really the Rothschilds, which means the red shield in German, they run all 3. All right? They're pulling the strings. They're the masters of ceremonies. Okay? They own the Federal Reserve. They own the United States. They own NATO. And they stole the Holy Land of Israel. And that's Revelations 2 and 9, Revelations 3 and 9. They're the Amalekites. Okay? Of the Greco-Roman Empire. They're the grandchild. The spoiled, rotten Herodian dynasty who controls and pulls the strings. Okay? They have the gold, they have the silver, and they have the branches of government, your military, their pit bull, and they sick them on Russia. They sick their pit bulls on the Middle East. They're sicking their pit bulls on China. They're on a rampage. The Rothschilds are on a rampage. And like I said, they control the branches of government. Your Navy, your Air Force, your Marines, your Army, your Special Forces, Blackwater, your mercenaries. They're at war with the whole world. That's Revelations chapter 12, verse 12. We're in the last days, the end of the age. That's the time that we're living in. So let's get right into the news. Russia to launch missiles off of California. They've been, they have submarines, they have ships out there. This is not even in the news. This is not in your mainstream news. If they put this on ABC, CBS, CNN, Fox, people wouldn't even be going to work. That's why they have to keep you people busy. The bread and circus. They have to keep on pushing all their entertainment, their music, rock, rap, country. They have to their television with all these these sitcoms and the movies. You got the NBA playoffs going on. You have the NHL playoffs. You have soccer. They have to keep you dummies entertained because all hell is breaking loose. Okay, all hell is breaking loose. And this is the time we're living in. Death and destruction. Lamentations, mourning, and woe. Most of you are sleeping though. You're sleeping. You're sleeping at the wheel. You're sleeping when you're sleepwalking. A lot of you are going into a deep depression. You're in denial. Look up these words. Depression. Denial. They're walking in a fog. All right. All my channels, I have 13 channels. They're all suspended. I've been banned off of Instagram. I'm banned on Facebook for years. All right. They got me banned on Rumble, on Odyssey. And they're about to shut me down on this. All right. Because they keep on terminating my channels. But I'm exposing the devil, the children of Satan. And that's your branches of government. All right? Satan rules all the governments on the four corners of this earth. But the biggest mountain that he controls is America, the United States, the Federal Reserve. All right? Your judicial system. Your Senate, your Congress, and that puppet president. All right, all your presidents from all the way back to George Washington, they're all puppets. All right. The people who run it, they don't show their faces. All right. But they're in the holy book. Because the Most High controls the right and he controls the left. And the Rothschilds are in the Bible. All right. Well, let's get right into the news. But Russia, they have nuclear subs. They have ships. And they're test firing missiles in the Pacific. Like I said, if they put this, they're not gonna. Your mainstream media is controlled by the Rothschild family. Like I told you, America is really Rothschild USA. All right? If they put this in mainstream media, the grocery stores, they would be empty. It would be pure panic. So from May 17th to May 26th, they're doing these tests with missiles into the ocean. Why are they on the West Coast, the Pacific? Because they're going to come from the West. America will be invaded. It's in the Holy Book. That's why they made the movie Red Dawn. And then there's a part 2. That was based right here in Colorado. This is where the Rothschilds are going to rule the New World Order, the state of Colorado. They have the 2 biggest underground rat holes on the face of the earth. That's NORAD. They built that back in the 1950s, and then they start building the New World Airport, which is the Denver International Airport. All right, which is a swastika. It's the biggest. The NORAD, when they built that in the 50s, it could have over 1 million people underground. And then the one in the Denver International Airport east of here, millions of people could go under there. All right, and then they have underground bunkers in the mountains. I used to drive back in the 80s and the 90s deep into the mountains, and there would just be hundreds every day. Hundreds of semis pulling dirt out of the mountains. So these are facilities, underground bunkers that no one knows about, only the Rothschilds and the branches of government. But this is where they're going to rule the New World Order, is Colorado. The Rothschilds have homes here, the DuPonts, the Rockefellers. All right, New York City is the Ponzi scheme. All right, DC. But their branches of government is right here in Colorado, underground at the Denver World Airport. They have the Senate. They have everything there for what's coming, because nuclear destruction is coming, and it's in the Holy Book. The East Coast and the West Coast is finished. And that's why Russia is off the West Coast right now, getting ready to strike your cities. Los Angeles, San Diego, San Francisco and Oakland, Sacramento, Seattle, Portland. And I've had visions of the invasion. My son and my daughter, we all had visions. When they attack, they will come. The day is coming. So they're on the coast of California. They're on the coast of California, the Pacific coast. Nuclear forces, the United States nuclear forces, are on high alert. They are spooked. The nuclear, they have this, you have the military right now. Emergency action codes are off the charts the last 3 days. We are very close. Like I said, I've been saying we're going into the second quarter of World War III. We've been in World War III since Daddy Bush in the early 1990s, when the United States Marines and Army, and then you have the Navy, and you have the Air Force, and they built bases all surrounding Iran. We have bases throughout the whole Middle East, because the Rothschilds want the whole Middle East to themselves. There's tons. There's oil. You need the oil to conquer the whole world. Why do you think they're taking over Gaza? That's just the beginning. They're not done with Gaza. They're gonna. Their plans is to exterminate Syria, exterminate Lebanon, exterminate Iraq, exterminate Iran, Afghanistan. They're coming after all of them. We're in a holy war, a crusades. Look up the crusades. But they're not going to bring this out in the New York Times or the Washington Post, the Chicago Tribune, the Boston Globe, the New York Times, the New Yorker magazine, Times, and Newsweek. They're not going to bring you. They control that. They just want to keep you entertained. Where we're living in the end days, and that second quarter of World War III is 3 to 5 cities are going to get nuked, and it's going to shake you to the core. Go get your diapers, put them on, because breaking news is coming. Every day there's breaking news, but when those cities get hit, people will totally lose it out here. They're already losing it. And these people have money, and they're losing their minds. Imagine when everything collapses. So, only a lot of the military channels I watch, they've terminated them. They're starting to put the screws. They're tightening the belt on social media. That's why they're going to get rid of TikTok, because this truth is spreading, and they don't want you to know the truth. They just want you to know their lies. Okay? Russia is the arch enemy of the United States. It's perfect balance. Everything that God creates is perfect balance. All right? The United States, NATO, and Israel are the bullies. All right? They're on offense. They love to attack. They attack everybody and take all their gold, silver, oil, artifacts. That's the name of the game of America, is to take, to kill, to destroy. They're the destroyers of the four corners of this earth. They destroyed the ocean. They destroy the air with chemtrails. They destroy your waters with forever chemicals. They destroy the food. They're demons. They're the children of the devil. Russia and Belarus to attack Poland and Eastern Europe. Russia is steamrolling over the Ukrainians. They've killed over 500,000 Ukrainians, and they've killed tens of thousands of mercenaries from the United States and NATO, because we have mercenaries. We've been killing Russians since 2014 with the proxy wars, but you don't know that. You're sleepwalking. You're walking in a fog. You think you're going to be here for the next 10, 20 years. God's shaking things up now. And Russia only invaded Ukraine because the United States and NATO are at their door, at their front gate. They're surrounding Russia since 2014. They're getting all those Eastern European countries. They used to be a part of Russia. Now they're a part of NATO. So Russia's making their move. They made their move 24 months ago when they invaded Ukraine, because they're not going to let the United States and NATO take it. And that's how we're going to go into a nuclear war, a nuclear exchange. There's going to be a fallout. And it's coming. It's in the Holy Book. Nuclear war is coming. It could happen any day. It could happen today. But it's coming. 3-5 cities are going to get hit in the second quarter. Third quarter, they're going to push for the New World Order. And then fourth quarter is Armageddon. Total nuclear destruction of America. And it will never be rebuilt. And Israel will be nuked to kingdom come. Because the prophets and the 144,000 and the great multitude of brothers and sisters, we're going back home. We're the ancient Hebrews of the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, who are being persecuted in America, oppressed and attacked. I don't live in no $1 million home. I don't even ask for money. All my channels, I do not have a P.O. box. But your Protestants, they make millions. And that Roman Catholic pagan church makes trillions of dollars. The Pope, the Cardinals, they have all the money. The Bank of Rome, the Federal Reserve. They just print and print and print. That's why we're going into hyperinflation. But they have all the gold, all the silver, all the precious jewels. But it all belongs to the Most High. And when He sends His Son back, they're taking all those gold bars. They get the gold, they melt it, and they make bars, and they put them in those underground bunkers. But all the gold and silver belongs to God, because that's God's money. They give you paper trash. They have the real assets. All right? You're going to be destitute. They're coming after you. So Russia and Belarus, they're about to attack Poland and Eastern Europe. All hell is breaking loose. Russia is advancing rapidly in Ukraine. They're steamrolling all over Ukraine. That's why NATO and your Marines and your army will be fighting. Your uniformed soldiers will be in there. Because we have our mercenaries, Blackwater. We have mercenaries in Ukraine killing Russians. We've been killing Russians. All right? Who do you think runs the Ukrainian government? The United States. Are they going to tell you that? No. But you're paying for this war. You're going to pay for this war. The Rothschilds don't pay for nothing. They make the slaves pay for these wars. All right? We're sending all those short-range missiles, helicopters, planes, tanks to Ukraine. We run the Israeli government, their president and their government and their military. We're the ones sending all those bombs to kill the women and children in Gaza. Matter of fact, the military channels that I would watch shows our military bombing Gaza. But they don't want you to know this. War is money. That's what you don't understand. Martin Marietta, Boeing, and there's other corporations. The branches of government, these corporations, the war machine, it's all about destruction and war. They love war. Can't you comprehend what's happening? By the time America realizes what's happening, it's going to be too late. All right. By the time you get to the grocery store or try to go to Home Depot to get some nails, a hammer and some nails and plastic to cover up your windows, there ain't going to be nothing in there. All right. But like I said, you deserve what's coming because you threw the holy book behind your back. What else is going on? So they're taking over Ukraine. They're about to go into Eastern Europe. It's going to be a global war, and there's going to be a draft right here in America, and they're taking your sons and daughters. Russia and Constantinople, the ancient name of the Eastern Roman Empire, Istanbul, which is part of NATO. That Turkey is part of NATO. The only Muslim country, and it's a powerful country, the Eastern Roman Empire. All right, but they're going to side with Russia and the Middle East against Israel. And the president of Turkey, he came out recently and said Israel's going to, after they're done with Gaza, they're going to go after Turkey because they're a threat. All right, they have a major military there. But like I said, the Rothschild, America, the Federal Reserve, they're on a rampage. They're going to take out, their plan is to take out the whole Middle East, all right, and take out Russia, all right. That's the game plan. They suspect foul play in the helicopter crash of the Iranian president, all right. There was 3 helicopters, and the one with the Iranian president, they're saying it was shot down. But we'll see. The Western media is saying it was fog and the helicopter crashed, bad weather. Everything that you hear from the Western media is all lies. They're not going to tell you people the truth. Just like they're not going to tell you about the dollar's was worthless. All right? They're not going to tell you that because they want your money to be sitting in the bank and it's worthless. Your pensions, your 401, your real estate, it's all lies. It's a Ponzi scheme. All right, the whole real estate, that's the Rothschilds corporations, and they inflate, they overprice these homes. They're not worth what they say. It's all lies. They run the banks. They want you to sign that contract to pay 30 to 50 years on a mortgage, and you're just paying interest. All right, but that's your problem. You believed in this system. You're the sucker. All right. You got bamboozled. You have a lot of problems because most of you are going to be pulled out of your homes because you're in so much debt and they're going to come for their debt. You're going to have to pay. And if you don't have that money, you're going into a camp. They have concentration camps all over America, and you're going in it. All right? And your children are going to be in that war. They're even going to take 40, 50-year-old men into this war. So they suspect foul play in the copter crash. Iran's president and foreign minister was killed in this helicopter crash. There was an article, you can look it up, it's called "The One Thing U.S. Fears After Iranian President's Death." Biden administration officials still fear Iran could blame the U.S. or Israel. Right when that helicopter crashed, Israel, the instigator of the world, they come out and said, we had nothing to do with this. They have everything to do with everything. They're demons. Those are not the ancient Hebrews. They're the ancient Amalek, the Amalekites, the grandson of Esau, the Khazars, the Idumeans, the Herodians. That seed is evil, and that goes back in the times of King Saul and the great prophet Samuel. And God spoke to the prophet Samuel, and he told him, you tell the king of Israel, King Saul, to exterminate the Amalekites off the face of the earth. And he let the king live, and then he had children, and that seed lived. And King Saul was reprimanded. He was charged with insubordination for not following the orders of the Almighty God, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. His word is absolute. The holy book is absolute truth. You better listen to orders. And then God sent a demon on King Saul. It's in the holy book. Read the book of 1 Samuel, 2 Samuel, 1st and 2nd Kings. You'll learn the whole history of the 12 tribes of Israel. And he replaced King Saul with a great man, and his name was David. And King Saul and his sons died in battle because they were charged. They were reprimanded, and they were charged with insubordination. Yes, God will kill his own if you don't follow orders. So the United States, the Biden administration officials still fear Iran could blame the U.S. or Israel for the helicopter crash that killed Abram Rossi. All right. In the next few days, we're going to find out, but Russia, the Middle East, they know. Just like let me tell you something, the United States and Israel, they have drones. We're not talking about a drone that you find at Walmart, $300 drone. We're talking about 50 million, 100 million drones with missiles. They fly them, they're globally, they're flying. They got them taking off day and night throughout the Middle East, all over the world, trying to kill. They're finding targets. They're trying to kill Vladimir Putin. They're trying to kill the president of China. They're trying to kill the president of North Korea. We cross all borders, but no one else could cross it to our borders, but we could cross it to anybody's borders. We always cry wolf when someone attacks us, but we're the ones doing all the attacking. We're the bullies. But it's going to fall on us. The whole world's turning against the West. All right? They see, that's why all these kids are protesting. And it's going to continue. Because anybody that has eyes can see that they love war. And they love killing women and children. And they love bombing schools and hospitals. That's their thing. Alright? That's their thing. So the next video that I'm going to be making, I'm going to really, the next few weeks, really be pushing on the devil's chip. Because that's what we're going into, the New World Order. Okay? The devil's chip, Intel wants the chip, wants a chip implant in your brain. That's the whole, that's the name of the game. Total control of the population. That's why they're bringing down Wall Street. They're gonna bring out all the fiat money's going down. They want to go right into that digital currency, but the number one thing is the CHIP, the RFID. All right, because the digital currency will be like on your phone, on your computer. The Intel, the RFID, that's going to be injected into your head, okay, and into on your in your hand, the right hand. All right. They're going to know your blood pressure. They're going to know your sugar levels. They're going to know everything about you, and they're going to have total control. When you go to the grocery store, you want to eat some steak. It's going to reject it if they don't want you to eat that steak. They're going to tell you what to eat. You're not going to have no more free will to do anything. It's going to be total control, and they're going to make you eat their food, which is all this plastic, parasites, chemicals. You're done. You're finished. That's their whole thing. They want to be God. They want to have total control. They have that God complex. The Rothschilds, they want to control everything. All right, that's what we're going. That's the future. All right.